Hello, what's up? Today I wanted to talk about how to actually finish your projects. I wanted to talk about this because this is something that I've been struggling with a lot because I've been trying to work on stuff that I want to finish and put on my channel, but the thought of all the work that I have to put in to make that happen, it kind of stresses me out at times because usually the struggle is getting started. But then after starting, the hard part is actually finishing. And if you don't hold yourself accountable to finish it, it can be super easy to just abandon the project altogether and just keep procrastinating on it. Which is why I wanted to talk about it here, so that I could encourage other people who are struggling with the same thing I'm struggling with. And here's what I'm trying to do to help myself actually finish a project. The first thing I started doing was writing my goals down on paper and putting them up in front of my desk, so every time I go to sit at my desk I see it right in front of me, because that helps hold me accountable and constantly reminds me of what I'm trying to achieve, because it makes it a lot harder to avoid it when you're actively looking at it every day. Another thing I started doing was I started giving myself actual milestones to reach in each project, so that it doesn't feel aimless or that there's no end in sight, because I feel that's the main thing that kills a lot of projects. It's poor planning and not managing time well. And I think the modern landscape we're in with social media platforms and the attention economy also factors into this as well, because people aren't viewing projects simply for intrinsic reasons, like what do I personally get out of it that is rewarding to me. They're usually looking at it through the lens of oh, will this get views, which just makes things even more toxic and leads to that burnout that makes people want to quit. But yeah, that's what I'd mainly say in terms of how to actually get things done and finish creative projects. You have to have clear goals to reach and to not let any outside forces make you feel like your work is lesser than, because when it comes to creative work, the true value you get out of it is the internal satisfaction of committing to something from start to finish, not necessarily just getting some extrinsic reward for it. I mean, that's what art is all about, right? Well, whatever.